Good day, everybody. This is John Scarborough and Savannah Scarborough. Say hey, Savannah.
Hey.
We are inoculating mushroom logs, and the dogs are playing and getting right in the way, and apparently they like wax because they are trying to eat the wax off the logs. So anyway, once we get past that annoyance, I want to talk a little bit today about what we're trying to do. This is a little bit of a new avenue we're doing. We haven't decided whether or not this is going to be for our business or whether or not it's just going to be personal. If it is going to be personal, then we are going to have a lot of mushrooms to eat, and we're going to have to just eat nothing else. We hope that it's going to be for the business. The plan is to inoculate, we bought about 15 pounds, I think it was, or what was it, 16 and a half pounds maybe? Something like that? Yeah, something like that. About 16 and a half pounds. I think it was 1.5 pounds per bag. We were going to just get a 5-pound bag, but we wanted to try 3 different varieties, so we kind of have an idea, but they're all shiitake. They're a different variety of shiitake. But anyway, so we're doing that. We're also trying different types of wood. We used mostly white oak because that's supposed to be what's the best. And then we're going to use a little bit of sweet gum, and we're going to try a little bit of water oak. And fairly certain that's water oak. Anyway, we're going to try that out and see. As you can see, we've kind of got the few that we've done sitting over here. We're putting the label on the bottom. That's kind of a nice little label that they got there. You can see there, if I can hold it up. Might be. There we go. And we're actually putting the species of the tree and then the variety of the mushroom as well. And then we're putting the wax. We're doing the wax. Here's some white oak we've got over here. These are the first ones we've done. And this is an actual wax that they said that you're not required to melt. So we decided to try that out. We did melt some just because it seemed to be a little bit easier. But I like this okay. I like it pretty good, but I'm undecided what I want to do, and I'm inexperienced in it, so I'm not really going to give you an opinion on what my thoughts are on it yet. I may give you one later. But anyway, so that's kind of what we got going on there. We're only going to try a few of the sweet gum and a few of the other oaks. We're trying very few of the sweet gum. We're only going to do 3 logs for each variety. And just see, I just want to see how it goes. I know that these are not going to last as long, but I also know that this is a very prolific tree here in Louisiana, and really well, as far as I know, I mean, I grew up in Texas, so it's in Texas and in Louisiana. But anyway, we're going to kind of go over our process here. We got Savannah here. She's inoculating it. She's kind of got that down to a science pretty much on how to get it in there. We're trying to figure out, I know like this one's a little bit too full, and then that one might not be quite enough, but we're trying to figure it out and see kind of what we like the best. If we get to where we do this a lot, if we can actually sell the mushrooms, then we'll build us a nice table. Like I think Greg Judy put out a really nice video on kind of the stuff he had. He had a nice little deal. It was a little V deal, and he had a wheel on it and everything. I don't have that, and I'm not in the business of it right now, so I'm just using my fab table. Got the little angle iron on there. Works pretty good. The wheels would definitely be more handy, and then a longer table would be more handy. And I can tell you this, I am very glad that we went ahead and bought this. Now, there was more money for sure to buy this, and I could have done the drill bit and everything, but I just decided to go ahead and do it, and I'm very happy that I did. That thing will pull itself through a log. It just does not take any effort, and I'll say that there's not a lot of tools that can work faster than me. I usually find that I have to slow myself down, but in this case, I can work as fast as I want or as fast as I can, and it'll do everything for me. And I mean, I think you could have 2 or 3 other people working ahead of you to stay ahead, because I come over here and I'm drilling several logs and getting the holes all put in there and everything. I'll fill this whole table up in, I mean, what do you think, Savannah? How long does it take me?
Not long.
Not very long. I mean,
3 minutes.
I don't even think it's 3 minutes to fill the whole table up. It does not take very long. at all. And then I come over here, and we've actually done it to where she'll inoculate 3 logs at a time before she ever puts any wax on there, just so that I have something to do once I come over here. If we keep doing this, we may end up getting either the faster inoculator. Let's look at that inoculator real quick, Savannah. We went ahead and we grabbed this one.
That's the palm.
This is the one where you, here, go ahead and show them. That's the one where you use the palm for it. They have one with the thumb, and then they have one that you use. It's a gun. The gun is quite a bit more expensive, but it is significantly faster. But we didn't really want to make that kind of an investment. You know, I think it was 10 times more to buy the gun. It was close to 10 times more, wasn't it, Savannah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, to buy the gun versus this one right here. And we thought about getting the thumb one, but I mean, for me, I can do this one with my thumb, but then I can also do it with the palm. And really, you just end up using it with the palm more. I mean, what do you think, Savannah? Do you think you would rather the one with the thumb?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I really don't think I would like that at all. But anyway, so we're doing different ones. Basically, we've got all 3 different kinds here. But we're going to let y'all kind of know more about this. It's going to be another 7 months, probably 7 to 9 months from what I understand before these start to fruit. And, you know, I've talked a lot in my channel about not starting too many avenues of business all at one time. And so, not to be a hypocrite or anything, but we've actually started the chickens. Savannah started that deal, and I think she's going pretty good. How are you liking that deal so far with the chickens? You liking it pretty good?
Yeah, it's chickens.
Yeah. Well, she grew up with chickens, so it's a little bit different. I'm excited about it. But then I'm also starting with the sawmill.
No.
You all right?
Don't get your thumb in the way.
Anyway, so I'm starting with the sawmill, and I'm learning that, and Savannah's starting with the chickens, and so she's learning that, and we're brand new in those 2 avenues of business. So normally I would say let that be enough. You know, learn more about that before you go doing another avenue. But with this, it was a little bit different because, for one, it's going to be 7 to 9 months before we really start this. We're inoculating them, but it's going to be a while, you know. So I figured it was okay to go ahead and do that. But then also, because I'm starting with the sawmill, I have this opportunity to save all of my wood, all of these smaller chunks, whereas I would be throwing them away. And so I don't know, it just seemed to work out better to do that. So anyway, it's not too big of a deal. It was a rainy day today. It was a nasty day, so it was kind of nice to be able to come inside and go in here and work. The only thing I don't like is all of the wood that just ends up absolutely everywhere. I will say this: everybody needs to be wearing safety glasses, because that thing right there will absolutely rip a hole through a log. I mean, it really will. You see how far they're going. I mean, I'm standing right here. I never moved from here. There is a circle here. I mean, it's a 15-foot circle all the way around me, with just wood chips everywhere. So everybody needs to wear their safety equipment for sure. But anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off from here. I just kind of wanted to show you all a little about what we got going on. I can't hardly talk today. I never can. Y'all know that. But this worked out pretty good. Y'all saw the video where I cut up a lot of these shiitake logs that we got on this trailer here. And then we've definitely done a lot here. So I'm really, really looking forward to this, at least for ourselves. I may end up, I figure worst case, if we find that we just can't sell the mushrooms and we're not doing very well with it, we'll just start giving giving them away, or we may cut the log down to a smaller size like this right here, and maybe even take the whole log up there and sell it at market or something. It may take a while, but eventually we'll get them sold. But, you know, that's kind of how it is on the farm when you're doing farm businesses. You kind of have to just try out certain things. You're not always going to do something, you know, you're not always going to find a business that you really like or that works with your system. You know, sometimes you won't like it. Sometimes it doesn't work with your system. And sometimes you just can't sell. Like microgreens. We were just talking about microgreens the other day. Microgreens is an excellent business. We do very well as far as we're able to pay ourselves good. We're able to it just works. It works very well with our system, but we just can't sell the product that we want to sell. So it's like if we could push enough of that one product, that's all we would have to do for a living. But because we can't there's only so much of the product we can push, that kind of limits you. So keep that in mind. There's always different things. Never bank on one thing, especially when you're talking about farming. Just kind of spread it out and get into different things. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to talk about that too much. We are trying different size logs. We're just going to play with it and see what we like. I really think I'm going to like the 3 to 4, maybe 5 foot range, but I wanted to try these out. May even give them away. I may even do a giveaway on my channel and give away some of these, mail them off or something. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, guys, if that is something you would like to see, then definitely put that in the comments. Let me know. Or if y'all have any other ideas for that or any ideas for future videos. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.